Hi, this is Amy Blaine. Welcome to the ExplorePeoria.com Entertainment Report.
Hello, my name is Travis Olson, and I'm directing the Eastlight production of Big Fish. Big Fish is about a traveling salesman's travel through his life and who he meets and who he encounters, and relating those stories back to his son back at home.
See, Will, that's my point. We live in Alabama. You got stories under every leaf and every stone.
And it takes him all across the United States and across the world, and it's quite a great adventure. It was very challenging for us because we're jumping back and forth between decades and ages that we had to go in and fine-tune exactly where the character would be at the age of 32 or at 18 or 65. We have 31 kids in the cast, and they're from all over Central Illinois, from Carlock all the way to Chillicothe and beyond.
What I love most about Edward is that he's very charismatic, which is something that I aspire to be, and I feel like I am, but I feel like he's just on a completely different level than I am, and he's just a lot of fun to be around. He's just basically who I want to be. He starts off and is just like really curious, and then he just, as he becomes older, he still just tells these grand stories and just becomes like more wise about it, and he just develops how he actually can capture an audience, and I think that's where most of the change comes from, is that he's more of an entertainer as he grows up.
And the particular challenge of this show is that both Edward and I have to go through major age differences. So at the beginning of the show, I start as 20 years old, and then I go to 50, back to 16, and I end up being in my 60s by the end.
He distorts and he invents. Some stories don't make sense. But why should that confuse you? Why not let the man amuse you?
I think expect a lot of spectacle, and it's a very magical show, and I think it's really uplifting. At times it can get a little bit darker, but overall it's a very happy show, which I think is what's really nice about it.
It's quite an interesting experiment with the different cast members and trying to put them all together. Some of them have up to 12 costume changes throughout the course of the show, so it's very hectic backstage, as well as all the singing, the dancing, and music that goes on throughout this show.
This cast has taken on an incredible challenge with this new musical. The music is absolutely spectacular and beautiful, but it is also very difficult, and the harmonies and such are very hard to learn. There have been many late nights, but at the end of the day, we are all excited to come back here. Well, since this is a new musical, it's the first time that it has been done in the area, so this is the regional premieres.
We're performing Big Fish here at Eastlight, which is in the middle of East Peoria High School. It's really easy to get to. It's right on Washington Street here in East Peoria. Parking is easy to get to. You can park on either side of the theater, and the theater's air conditioned. They have brand new seats, we have really great tech, and it's just a wonderful place to come and watch a show and spend your evening. Come on in, join us.
Find Peoria area events and entertainment when you subscribe to the ExplorePeoria.com electronic newsletter. It's free. Sign up today at ExplorePeoria.com.
Anything you need to know, and the only site you need to go, ExplorePeoria.com.